We know there are many choices in internet radio, and the staff and host of LA Talk Live would like to thank you for choosing the internet's hottest destination for the most eclectic sound and invigorating talk. This is LA Talk Live. We are more than just talk.
Finger on the pump, make the 6 straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums, chronic smoke, get burnt by the California.
Hey guys, happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
Welcome back. Can you hear yourself?
I like to hear myself with some bass. I got it.
Get some bass in there.
I got it.
It's been a minute.
I know. We've been living life.
We've been living life. We are here normally every Monday together, or every other Monday.
Every other Monday.
But I got busy. You got busy.
We got busy, but we love doing this, so we had to kind of fit it in, and we had to postpone a couple of shows, and we had JC cover one.
How was it? I heard it's hilarious.
She's so funny.
She's the best.
I mean, you know, it's JC. What are you going to do?
She's the best.
She talks about UTIs.
Yes, she talks about everything.
FYF, BUT, I don't know what.
Somebody was writing.
PUS.
Somebody's like, oh, JC's hilarious. I was like, oh, I'm not going to have a show when I get back.
She's still sober.
I know.
I love it.
And she's just as crazy sober.
No, she's perfect.
Yeah, she is perfect.
She's perfect sober.
JC is one of my best friends, one of our good friends, comedian.
I met the new beau.
Yeah, he's great.
I like him. He's cute.
Right? He's
very cute. I could see that.
With her.
I could see that working out.
Yeah, so she filled in for my shoes.
She did good.
Yes.
And if anybody wants to see her, she does Fringe on Mondays.
Yeah, she's doing comedy tonight in the East Side in LA.
So you guys can follow her.
While we were having our lives this last month, though, I got the chance to fly out to Pittsburgh, which is where JC is from.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Yeah, so she said that it's a shithole. Sorry, Pittsburgh. And I went into thinking Pittsburgh was going to be very dark and gloomy and kind of like Batman City.
Steel mills and dark and
like they filmed Batman there.
Yeah, so like if Batman but with no suit and he's wearing like a blue gas station suit as opposed to like the Batman suit.
You really took it too far, but yeah,
that's
you took it too far. You took it way too far. It ended up being a lot like Portland, a lot like San Francisco. Very green, really cool old houses. Like all the houses there were beautiful.
I like that.
It's a big place for real estate right now.
How far is it from Philly?
It's about.
That's my favorite city.
Is it 5 hours? Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 hours.
5 or 6 hours. Yeah. That's a long way.
We did Philly together.
Yeah, I love Philly.
I love Philly too.
But I've never been to Pittsburgh, and I hear mixed things about it.
It's an up and coming place. Charles, my boyfriend, who is sitting in the side room with the dog in the green room because he's barking at everyone. I think it's a racist dog. Sorry.
I love the dog. He's just crazy.
He's insane. Anyways, we went out there for some work stuff, and we work for the Ace. There's an Ace opening. It's actually been announced, an Ace hotel opening in Pittsburgh and East Liberty. So everybody,
for them to open up an Ace, that means that it is an up and coming city.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like booming.
They tend to open them up where like there's areas that they can bring up, like downtown LA.
Right.
So the place that they're opening in Pittsburgh is actually another area like that.
Oh, nice.
Kind of grimy. Needs some work.
But it's on the come up.
Yes.
They get some cheap rent until it booms and they're in.
It's an old YMCA. I mean, that's the hotel.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it looks amazing. But they have the pool in there. You know, one of those, but you can't
indoor
do anything.
Pool.
Yeah, I wish. They couldn't do anything with it yet.
Oh, wow. Why?
I don't know. But it's an amazing
That's weird.
An amazing hotel. Anyways, it looks great. It was awesome. Pittsburgh. Everybody who was out there who was sending me messages of places to go and what to try and like all the food and everything. Thank you. It was awesome. Really, they have really great restaurants out there.
I need to check it out. But while you were in Pittsburgh, I drove my niece to Humboldt, California. So I didn't realize
she's getting her education on, right?
I didn't realize. Yeah, she's in school. She's going to University of Humboldt. So my nephew and I decided, because these kids pack their whole lives because they're going to college. Yeah. So she can't stick it all on a plane.
Right.
So we had to drive her up there. But I didn't realize how far this was. Like we literally went from Southern California, obviously where we're at now, all the way to the borderline of Oregon. And I drove through the redwood forest.
How long was it?
It was like 12 hours.
Did you stop in the redwoods?
Yeah. Yes. They're 10,000-year-old trees, Deb. They're older than dinosaurs.
That's about your age.
Yes.
People. You're
trees everywhere.
Kind. It was vintage.
The only thing I do have to say is that when I was driving through, I was a little because I drove all the way to New York.
Yeah.
And that was an easier drive than driving through the redwoods.
Here's what I didn't tell you with our drive.
Trees.
Okay.
I want to cry.
Deb, how good am I on a plane?
You're a Deb on the plane.
The biggest Deb. So I had to get on a plane to get to Pittsburgh. So just listen.
Probably wasn't even that bad.
Wait, no. It was awful. It was awful. The flight back, let me make this a long story short, but the flight back, horrible turbulence. Then we land in Utah, and in Utah, there's a tiny little plane. We get in.
You're like, no.
No. The lady goes, oh, we have to postpone everything. There's a tornado watch. So your flights aren't going out for a few hours. Bitch, a tornado watch?
That happens.
I'm not going out ever. ever. I'm already
Don't tell me you
out.
drove from Utah.
No, stop.
You made Charles drive from Utah.
So then we get there, and what ends up happening is all this weather stuff, all this shit going on, and they're like, oh,
and Utah has like a bunch of stuff going on.
We're gonna end up flying out really late anyway now because they're postponing all the flights. We need to get home. We have to get back to work. We have our lives to get back to. We're like, we're not gonna wait around for this. I'm already freaking out. So we rent a huge ass Tahoe, drive all night, sleep on the side of the road where all the trucks are.
Oh my god!
After flying
with killer
5
trucks.
hours with
the killers,
they're parked on the side, and so are we, sleeping in the back. We get home only to find out that one of the planes, the same size as ours, had an emergency landing, and the windshield.
I saw that.
The windshield was
all the hail
busted.
From
that
the
was
hail
from our airport, the same airline, an
wow.
hour before. Just saying, Dad.
You made the right call.
We made the right call.
I don't mind flying. I'm flying.
You're fine
a lot.
with it. You're always in these damn little planes.
Doesn't bother me.
Oh, I'm taking my girlfriend to Catalina for dinner.
If it's my time, it's my time.
Deb, your time.
If it's my time, it's my time. But I do recommend going to the Redwoods because it's amazing. It's one of the most amazing experiences to see the tree the size of this room.
I just like to hear you appreciate nature.
It was awesome. But Humboldt is a really interesting town. And so is like the school. Mm-hmm. It's like in a forest.
Yeah.
Like legitimately.
I would like that.
And the little kids, my niece is African American and Puerto Rican. She's mixed. Mm-hmm. And it's 3% black. So I was like, Olivia, why do you want to go to this? But you know, she's like
with her white side.
She's a little hippie kid.
Yeah.
It's 79% white.
A hippie kid came out of your family?
It's like 2% Asian. Yeah, it's the school focuses on forestry and music. And my niece is like majoring in music.
I was gonna say,
so it's like artistry and all that stuff. But it's an interesting eclectic mix.
Speaking of Asians, I had lunch with my brother Nick, who's a little bit special this afternoon. He's kind of like very OCD and a little off.
Yeah.
Anyways, he decided to tell us that everybody needs to be friends with an Asian because they have the money.
Oh my!
And I said, "What do you mean they have the money?" And he goes, "Well, everything says made in Japan."
It's made in China.
I know, but I'm made in China. And I go, honey, they're not inventing everything. They're just manufacturing stuff. And he's like, no, everyone needs an Asian.
Oh, my God.
It's like, okay.
Well, we got Chef K, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good. And she's making money.
Yeah, she's making money.
Fine money.
So let's start off with our topics now. Oh, you got to catch up Casa Por Vida.
Yes, everybody. Jewelry. Anybody who has followed me, I was doing jewelry on the show.
Yes.
Casa Por Vida. And then once, all of you guys hated me and were throwing stones at me, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take a time out.
You needed to take a time out.
You're throwing the Casa rocks at me.
Nobody wanted your stuff.
Nobody wanted anything about me. And now that we took some time off.
And you're consistent.
Consistently.
You're good.
I'm good now. I'm doing good. Charles actually kind of was like, why aren't you doing it? And people were asking me, why aren't you doing your jewelry again?
Yeah, because it did really well.
Yeah, it did great when we did it.
It became overwhelming because you did get a lot of orders at some point.
Just so people know, and she knows this, I was getting all these orders, and I was the one. I was the little Chinese people.
You were making it.
I was making 1,000 pieces. Yeah. I couldn't sleep. I was so overwhelmed.
Like you would ask me, I was like, nah, I'm busy.
I had Chaz.
Yeah.
So
I was like,
Chaz saw that I was doing it, and she goes, you're not hiring me this season? Because I would make her come over and help me make jewelry. But this is what I did this time. So everybody go check it out. It's now Casa Por Vida Boutique. I'm running it from home, not too much so I can handle it. Charles is actually helping me run the website, which is super helpful.
Oh, nice.
And his descriptions of the pieces are incredibly funny. You need to read them. It's very witty.
I need to check it out.
I couldn't come up with this shit. But this time around, it's one-of-a-kind jewelry. So if I make it that one time.
That's it.
And you buy it. That's it.
So that's good. It's more consignment stuff, your own.
Each piece that you get, if you got it, that was the one made. I'm not doing 40 of them. I'm not doing 60 of them. I'm doing vintage tees. I'm doing Levi's. So it's more.
But if someone wanted something, like let's say you had something that was up, and they say you're like it's sold out, like that bracelet's gone. Ahead,
and people are emailing me. It's very like I'm open to my email. I put my email out there. People are writing me. So if there's an item that you see and you want it and it's sold out, I will remake something very similar to it.
And people don't know this, but your stuff was in Fred Siegel.
Oh yeah,
it was
we did Fred
it's
Siegel.
legit.
I sold on Love and Pride.
It's legit. It's not some
So definitely, please, if you like jewelry and vintage shopping, go to my site.
Go check it out.
Yep. Casa Por Vida Boutique.
All right. So as you guys know, we love talking about pop culture and current events, and we have our little script here, but. We came across something that was really my girlfriend sent me this
right
link.
As we sat down.
She's like, you know what? I have this link. Have you heard about who the most disliked celebrities are? And I was like, no. She started going through the list, and I'm like, you need to send that to me. So number 10. I don't agree with number 10.
Okay.
I do not agree with this. It's Nene Leakes.
Nene Leakes.
Nene Leakes.
Oh.
I do not agree with that because I love her. I don't know how you can hate her. She's so much fun. She keeps it real.
Of the Housewives, right?
Yes.
The Jerseys.
But she also was in Glee. She broke into acting. Okay. She's an entrepreneur. She's got it down. I love her. She's straightforward.
She's a big personality, a diva. The fact that she's a housewife, I'm going to hate her.
But I love the way she works and handles her business. Now, this one I agree with. Paula Dean. Paula Dean needs to get to step in.
Yes.
That's a for sure yes. And she's number 9 on the list, and I think she should be in the top 5. This list is already pissing me off.
Now you're pissed?
Number 8, Miley.
This is only bringing up our hate for people.
Number 8 is Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, I don't like her. We got to.
I think Miley Cyrus should be number 1 through 10.
1 through 10, Miley.
On her own list of why we hate her, and then we have a new list.
Yes.
Because she's
the worst.
Is annoying.
She's the worst.
Now, this one I don't get. Judy Reyes.
I don't know who that is.
She's the actress on Devious Maids. People are saying that they hate her, and I don't get why. She does something on the show that they hate. I don't know.
Okay, it's one thing to hate somebody's character on the show. It's another thing to hate people because they're just awful people like Miley.
Yeah, I don't get why you would hate her because it's not like I don't even know who she is.
Maybe she doesn't clean that well.
All right, so Robert Griffin III, which is the quarterback of the Redskins.
What
People are saying it's not his fault. The damn guy keeps getting hit and hurt. It's like, why would you hate him?
They hate him?
It's not the guy's fault.
He
really wants to play, and he really wants to be on the NFL.
But that doesn't make you a football player.
But if he gets his ass hit every time, why don't they hate the defensive lineman?
Why don't they just take him out?
Why don't they hate his offensive line?
Why don't they just say you should not play football?
Poor guy. They're just and now he has another injury, and he's not playing again.
Already you can't play well, so people hate you, and then the world decides that you're on the top 10. I hate you.
I know. And then at number 5 is another football player, the Minnesota Vikings guy, Adrian Peterson, who hit his little kid. Remember he hit the little kid last year?
I hate him too.
Yeah, I hate him too. I hate him too. I want to hit him.
Brady's not on there?
No. Number 4, Robin Thicke for cheating on his wife.
Didn't he do the whole album about her after that?
And it legitimately sold like 10,000 copies.
Apparently he's supposed to be having a comeback though.
Like Blurred Lines sold millions. Yeah,
he's supposed to be having a comeback.
And he makes this love album to his wife after cheating, and it sold like 3 copies.
But can I just say this? He's not the first freaking man in Hollywood that cheated on his damn wife.
I think because the wife is hot and she's endearing and people liked her and she was an actress in the public eye and all that.
All of them.
But his new song is pretty good. It's with Nicki Minaj. I like it.
See, he's supposed to be doing some good stuff.
I like it. And his new girlfriend.
Who's his new girlfriend?
I don't know her name.
Or both?
She's mixed.
He likes
She's
the mix.
Beautiful. She kind of blows the wife out of the water. She's really hot, but she's like 12 years old. No, the wife was gorgeous.
She was okay.
Okay, number 3, Dr. Oz. Why does anybody hate Dr. Oz? He doesn't do anything but try to tell you how to be healthy.
That's probably why.
Why?
They're pissed. Got no time.
I don't get why you would hate Dr. Oz. That's weird.
Are you on there?
No, but number 2, who I think should be number 1, number 2 and number 1 are kind of tied to me.
Okay, give it to me.
So I think you need to take Miley Cyrus and put her number 2, and number 2 and 1 need to be together.
Okay.
So number 2 is Ariana Grande, and I agree with that.
I hate her.
I can't stand.
I
can't stand her.
Whoa.
I can't stand her. That's what she sounds like.
Deb.
When you see her, she screams at you. Instead of her saying, "Hi, I'm Ariana," she's like, "Hi, I'm Ariana."
Well, poor girl got knocked off on every stage she performed on the last year.
I mean, I hate to say this, but she licked those donuts at that store. Did you see it? It was like a big story.
No, I just wish one of those angel wings would have knocked her off stage and
Deb,
we never got back up.
She has this new little boyfriend that's her backup dancer, and they went to this donut house, right?
Yeah.
To this donut shop.
Yeah.
And she's like, "I hate Americans. They're so fat." And it was all on video. Okay, like surveillance.
Stop.
And someone was filming her. And then she licked the donuts that were out on the tray to be put to sell. She started licking them, and then she's like, "I hate everyone."
Yes, I hate you too. You're number 1 on the 1 to 10 I hate you list, girl.
And number 1 is Bill Cosby. Drops mic. No reason to even discuss it. We already know why. But you know what's
done and done.
You know what surprised me? And I have to give a shout out to someone. That's 2 people that are not on this list.
Okay.
And it shows that our world is changing. The Kardashians are not on here.
I know. Remember the newscaster though
Yes.
that recently walked off the set during his news? He was like, "I don't want to talk about them anymore."
Yes.
I literally am leaving.
I'm
done. He threw the script in and was like, "No more. I'm not talking about it."
Yes. Well, they're not on the list, and that's surprising. Another one?
Okay.
Mr. West is not on the list. Kanye West is not on the list.
Because he's a Kardashian now.
And everyone says that they hate, but he's not on the list.
Because they're dead to us now.
And
they're dead to us.
And another guy who I would assume and expect to be on the list who's not. And it shows that a full-on 360 is taking place. Mr. Justin Bieber is not on the list.
Or Chris Brown.
So the world is changing.
The world is changing, guys. The world is changing.
You're looking. You're dressed like in the '60s, like the world's changing. Go like this. Peace out.
Change. Speaking of '60s and '70s, where were you last night?
Oh, so last night my girlfriend got me these amazing seats, second row. Good shout out. Way to step it up, girl. In the
Way to step it up.
Way to step it up in the dating world. Love it. Love it.
Ladies, gentlemen, pay attention.
So we were hanging out, and I'm like, let's do something fun tonight. And so she picked out at the Pasadena Playhouse, which the woman was nominated. The play was nominated for a Tony.
Right.
And the woman was nominated for a Tony. It was a Broadway play on Broadway that came to Pasadena Playhouse.
It's a great
Janis Joplin. It's called Janis Joplin Experience. A Night with Janis Joplin. I just renamed it. A Night with Janis Joplin. So basically it was Janis Joplin doing her whole song and dance, but telling her story, and in between introducing the influences that the women that influenced her. So she would be like, I heard the blues for the first time, and it would be Etta James.
And then somebody would come out.
And then Etta James would come, and sing all Etta James songs. And she did like Aretha Franklin, which was like the best one because they sang together. Yeah. And it was like the woman that played Aretha Franklin had the same attitude. She's like, I'm the queen. She made the whole audience say she was the queen. It was awesome.
Well, I was backstage stealing all of Janis's clothes last night. So
yeah, I could tell. She wore the same exact glasses.
But
the girl that played her, we ended up going to the after party at the restaurant, like right there. And we were drinking, hanging out, mingling with everyone. We met the cast. I took a selfie with Janis.
Of course you did.
Awesome. The girl was amazing. And she's probably going to win something big.
But on your birthday, one of the fans or whatever posted a photo of you for your birthday, and all it was photos of you with celebrities. Like a collage.
Oh, really?
Of you with celebrities.
That's so weird.
I was like, what? They're like, happy birthday, Rose. And it was just like name drop, name drop, name drop, name drop, name drop.
I wish I would have done that, but I didn't.
You got to add Janis to it now.
Now I could add Janis.
Yeah, she's your friend.
No, but it was awesome.
No,
it was one of
sounds amazing. I would like that.
The woman, like, there were people, obviously the crowd was really diverse on all aspects of it, but the older people that like were really into Janis were like, this girl's even better than her. Yeah. She was that dope.
How long is it going on for?
It's done. We got the closing show.
Damn it.
That's why we were able to go to the party.
That's something. Oh. Okay.
So
yeah.
Supposedly they're trying to get it sold to Vegas, and it might move to Vegas. So we'll see.
I'd prefer it in a small theater like Pasadena.
It was amazing
compared to Vegas.
It was amazing.
That's
and
awesome.
it was on Broadway, but in a smaller theater, and it was nominated for all these awards. So. Good show.
Good show. Good show. All right, let's talk about somebody that we like or we don't like. Is she on a hated list?
Well, she loves me, so I like her.
She loves our show.
She interviewed me, and she was like hitting on me the whole time. Yes, it was really awkward. It was really awkward.
Paying attention. Rosie O'Donnell.
She's like, you're a very sexy Latin woman. I was like, oh, yeah, I've been told. Like, I just kind of.
But what they don't know is that you are like into a very feminine woman,
but she didn't
with
know that.
tons of heels.
She didn't know that.
Anyways, I'm confused with what happened to her daughter, and I've been reading about it, and I saw it, but I'm still confused.
Okay,
with it.
you tell me what you're reading, and I'll tell you what really happened.
Because I was trying to figure it out. Okay. Her daughter was kidnapped, right?
No. Wrong off the bat. The daughter was not kidnapped, Deb. The daughter was not kidnapped.
So listen, here's the thing. I don't know what happened to her daughter.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Okay?
So the daughter was on Tinder. She's 17 years old. She saw this guy on Tinder.
Okay.
He looked cute.
Okay.
She started communicating with him online.
Okay.
He basically told her, come to my house, da-da-da-da. He's 25 years old. The girl's 17.
Can you be on Tinder if you're under 18?
And you can be on anything if you're under 18.
I feel like it should be illegal for under 18 because
kids
it's
lie.
An area for people
kids lie. Kids lie. So basically, that's what he's saying, that he thought she was older, which is bullshit. But
I don't like it.
Long story short, she met him on Tinder.
Okay.
They met on Tinder. He said, I live in New Jersey. Come see me. Blah, blah, blah. She gets in her car, runs away, takes off, whatever she did.
I got the runaway part.
She ran away to him. So if someone runs away, Deb, you can't kidnap them. So I don't know how. If you got the runaway part, how did you get the kidnap part?
Listen, the girl ran away and was kidnapped.
No, that doesn't work that
way. Breaking news.
So the girl is with him in his house, and Rosie O'Donnell's like, my daughter has emotional issues and yada, yada, yada. So
if you're Rosie O'Donnell's daughter, of course you have something.
Well, this dude ends up being a 25-year-old heroin dealer. And he's like, bad news.
All of this.
He's like, bad news. So long story short, he just got locked up yesterday. They found him and they arrested him.
Because he's a drug dealer.
Yeah, and because they confiscated the girl's phone, they found nudie pics of his pee-pee on there.
So he was. I love that you can't even like say penis. You're such a lesbian that you have to call a penis a pee-pee.
Him and his dirty ass.
It has to be a pee-pee.
Penis. But he was doing that, so he's getting in trouble for that aspect of it.
Yeah.
And also,
did they sleep together? Did he do anything with her?
So far they
don't
can't prove that, so they don't know.
And they found her with him though at his house?
Yeah, they like knocked on the door and she was there, and they were like,
And why didn't she tell her mom? Because she was running away to this older guy.
She's 17. Yeah. You know what I mean? Come on. She's 17.
No, I know. I was locked up 1,000 times.
Yeah,
at that
she's
age.
17. She's rebelling. She obviously has some issues, according to her mom.
Yeah.
She's adopted, and the birth mother came out recently
and
stating, I didn't mean to put her up for adoption. I was a drug addict, and I was convinced to put her up for adoption.
Yeah, but probably trying to do a deal with Rosie so she gets money to have her.
I mean, to be honest, the little kid was like, "Sorry, mom, peace out. I'm Rosie O'Donnell's daughter. I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm good, mom. Thanks.
I'll own this
thanks,
one.
lady. Rosie's my mom. I'm good."
Okay, so they found her. She's okay. She's safe. As we know now, nothing happened.
I mean, she's probably dealing with Rosie O'Donnell's wrath, and we've seen that on The View. Yes. So I'm sure the kid's not in the best of moods. But happy ending to what could have been a terrible story.
I'm still really disturbed that 17-year-olds are on Tinder.
Well, they're not supposed to be.
I don't like it.
You know, this and just public service announcement, because a lot of kids listen to us.
Tinder, does anyone listen to us?
Tinder, Grindr, all that stuff, you guys. Just do the old style Facebook. Keep it simple.
Just keep it real simple.
Stay on Facebook.
Yes, please.
Keep
Facebook is great for you. Your family's on there. Talk to your aunt. Your brother might be there. There's family.
You're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. So next topic.
Moving on.
Now, this one I really liked and it interested me. And I want to ask you some questions on what you think about whether or not social media has gone too far.
As we're in there
so this woman, her name is Kelly Keegs.
Okay.
She's on a plane.
That's a horrible last name.
Yeah, it is.
Keegs?
She's on an airplane and she sees this couple in a fight.
This is hilarious.
And they're fighting with each other.
Right.
And she legitimately goes on Twitter and starts tweeting the conversation between each other, the whole breakup, taking pictures of it. Like, who's this? Who's Charlotte? Oh my God. Like,
she photographed the couple
and did a play-by-play of everything that was going on with this couple. And it was a 45-minute flight, and the whole 45 minutes was tweeting a whole story of this couple.
How did this get out there where the couple found out that they were being...
The couple did. I don't know if the couple found out, but
found out.
People were like, oh, you know, and someone told the press that she was doing this. And it was a whole story. If you read the tweets, it goes down from like this couple's fighting. Oh my God, he just said he hated her. Oh my God, she just said, "What are you talking?" Like it goes through the whole thing.
That is definitely a level of privacy like that you are invading because
and then,
when you post
here's the thing.
Photos
and
of
then
people,
but then it goes through the whole thing. Yeah. And then at the end, they end up making out with each other and getting back together. So they broke up on the flight and got back together on the flight.
You know what though?
And
she
documented the whole thing, and it ended up being that the couple was smashed. They were wasted.
They're wasted.
Yeah, they were wasted.
Well, don't you think that's like if she had done the conversation and been posting it without any names, without any photos, and just was kind of like, this is hilarious, I'm watching this drunk couple, by putting photos of them up, you've crossed a line.
Yeah, I mean, you really
crossed a privacy line.
You really did. I mean, here's the thing. Do I agree with her actions? No, I think Kelly...
Do you think it's funny?
Kelly Keegs needs to get a life.
She probably has no relationship.
And that's why she's documenting all of this.
Entertained by other relationships.
But to think... I mean, here's the thing. I've been on a plane. We've all been on a plane. And
I've been cut off.
You've encountered some characters.
Yeah.
Like, remember that damn little baby that kept turning around that one time we were on the plane?
That was the cutest baby.
That baby needed to mind its damn business. That baby needed to mind its damn business. I was exhausted.
We were so tired.
We were flying from the East Coast. That baby needed to go to sleep. The mom wasn't stopping the baby. It's all me, like, no, I need you to go. The same thing. I wanted, and we took a picture of the baby.
We did take a picture of the baby.
We took a picture of the baby.
There's no privacy on a plane, though.
There's no privacy in life, people.
At all.
Big brother.
Can I tell you, first of all, too, you know what gives me a heart attack is people and their phones on the plane. I cannot deal with when we take off and they're all still, like, not even listening.
Well, now the law or the rule is like you can kind of be on it and you don't have to turn it off anymore.
My last flight, the guy was arguing with the stewardess, yelling, like, he was FaceTiming.
Oh, that's stupid.
In the air.
I mean, you're about to get on the phone. You're about to get on the plane,
like up in the air. He turns his phone on and he's
because he has Wi-Fi and he's
And the guys and all the stewardess were like, "Turn it off, sir. We will have security when we land. Get you. We have asked you multiple times." Dude would not turn it off.
And nothing happened to him.
Not a damn thing. Walked right off the plane. I was like, my plane could have gone down because of you.
I mean, they needed. Just Kelly Keegs.
Keegs.
That damn baby and that guy need to get a life.
FYI, if you are ever on a flight and there's a woman named Kelly Keegs,
stay away from her.
Stay away. Handle your business, people.
Stay away from her.
Handle your business.
But we do agree that social media has gone a little too far and people kind of documenting every single little thing is a little much. It's a little much.
I can barely. I think you're right as far as
if you do it willingly, that's one thing. But if you're doing other people, that's a whole other thing. That's too paparazzi-ish.
Yeah.
All right, Debbie, move on.
Okay, moving on to my very exciting news. I was so excited. So excited. And everyone does appreciate this man, Deb, so stop with your face.
I'll tell you my logic behind this, but you go ahead.
I'm a huge Ryan Adams fan. I have always been. I've even tried to talk about him on the show, but I always get the face that Rose just gave me, so I just move on and I don't talk about him, and we talk about, the Kardashians. But I have to say this because it was incredible. Taylor Swift, first of all, I'm a huge fan of.
I like her.
I hated her.
And she's in concert right now tonight.
I had friends who just saw her
tomorrow.
and said she was amazing.
Yeah, everybody said she's a kick-ass show.
No, Taylor Swift has won me over. She's an incredible artist. She's an incredible songwriter.
She had hit that line where she could have went sideways, but she did it.
She did it.
She did it.
She
got me.
Like super Swiftamine. Everyone go on SNL and look up the Swiftamine.
Yes.
It is hilarious.
I need to check it out.
It's about how you want to hate her, but as soon as you hear it,
you
you're
can't.
Like, girl can write a song.
Yeah.
Girl can write a song.
I mean, she's been writing since she was 15.
This last album she did, I absolutely fell in love with.
I love it too.
Every song from start to finish is
it's a good.
It is
it's
the
a
best
good
pop album.
It's a good pop album, but you know what it is? Because it has substance.
Yeah.
She can write.
She can write.
And she could sing.
Yeah.
And
amazing.
it's good music. It really is good music.
So that was great. I was like, okay, amazing. We've got, this amazing Taylor Swift CD, whatever. Ryan Adams, who I've been waiting for something to happen or whatever.
But he's so great he can't make up his own shit.
No, he's so great. He's got 1,000 albums, Deb.
Deb,
1,000 albums, 1,000. I just love that he appreciated her album, that he saw what a great album it was and what a great songwriter
Everybody
she was.
did. Everyone loves it.
She even said she's beyond honored. She said that he influenced her as an artist and as a writer. So when she found out, he was tweeting it. Like, I'm going to do this. And they're tweeting back and forth. And she's like, I'm
all for it.
I am so excited. I'm honored that you're taking my stories and giving them new life.
She now became like the mecca in music because like she's changing the face of like everything.
He's not just like covering a few songs. He literally put the post. The picture is of him in the same outfit that Taylor Swift has, same cover, but it's him instead of her. He released.
Debbie, that's crossing the flattery line.
No. He released some of the tracks, like little bits of it. It's on YouTube. You can go listen.
I have to see it.
It sounds so amazing.
Better than her?
No,
different.
It's different, but what it brings like new life to the songs.
So when
remember when he covered Wonderwall from Oasis?
Yeah,
it was just a gorgeous cover.
But when she sings like you got that.
So he sings it, but like super mellow and like in his Ryan Adams.
But
mood.
as a boy to a girl or girl to a boy, or does he
still sings it? No, it's just hers.
Like it's her.
Yeah.
Oh.
So every single song from start to finish is the entire album.
That's very bisexual of him. I like that.
It sounds amazing. I'm excited for it.
I'm actually interested. I want to hear it. I just think that,
it'll be a mellow.
It comes to a point where it's flattery and someone does one song, then it becomes a little weird.
If someone you loved, though, if someone you respected, wanted
Deb,
to cover your stuff.
If the final album, he's wearing a blonde wig, I'm going to be pissed.
Deb, he's going to be up there with his guitar singing it all mellow.
If he has the blonde,
he's not going to have a blonde wig.
If he has the blonde wig with the shirt on, and then he's hugging Calvin Harris, I'll be pissed. So you better not.
Deb, if you could have anybody that like you loved or admire be you, like sit in for the show and be you and play you for a day, who would it be?
Kanye.
You're a fucking fool. Move
Kanye.
on. Okay.
All right, so terrible news. We were devastated when we heard this. Like, I was just brokenhearted.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
Brian Austin Green, for those of you that don't know him, he was the nerd on 90210.
He was the hot guy on 90210. He dated Donna. Donna was the nerd.
The nerd on 90210.
Hot. He had a little appearance in Domino.
He became hot after.
Oh, he was one of my favorites.
He was a big Deb.
No.
He married Megan Fox.
Deb.
But here's the thing. When they got together, he was famous. She was nothing.
No one knew who she was.
No one knew who she was. She was just hot and like on Maxim and like no big deal.
She had like a bunch of surgery.
Then she did Transformers and all these movies. She blew up into this mega star at that time. And then they ended up getting married. They had a couple kids. And apparently they've been broken up for 6 months.
Right.
It's not like a new thing.
What's the deal? They're not having sex in their marriage, or is that just a rumor?
She was on like Jimmy Kimmel or one of those shows.
After having the baby,
and she's like, yeah, we're really not intimate right now, and things aren't really that great, and
which happens in marriages, which happens with women.
It
that
happens
have babies
everywhere.
And they're trying to figure out their body.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
When you're trying to figure out whatever, it just happens.
People go through these
the little dry spells.
Yeah, little dry spells.
Little dry spells.
Shit's dry. Shit's dry.
So basically, theirs was like the desert. It was Palm Springs, Deb.
120-degree vagina.
It's
hot and it's dry.
It was Egypt.
It was Egypt,
and it wasn't working out for them. So she basically. But here's the kicker. What's interesting? He had a car accident not too long ago, about a year ago, and he hasn't been able to work because of that. It's not because he's an amazing actor.
Lucky.
Haven't seen him in anything else since 90210. Haven't seen him since Donna. But anyways,
haven't seen Donna since Donna.
At least she has a need show.
She looks cray. We need to forget that.
They all do. But you've seen Jenny Garth. You've seen Sharknado guy. Everyone's around. But this guy has done nothing. He's done nothing.
Okay.
But anyways, now she needs to pay him child support and alimony. She's paying him spousal support. Can you believe that?
Do I hear? Oh, I was like,
she needs to pay him spousal support. So that's going to be interesting to me. So I'm thinking right now, she has a 1-year-old son from him, I guess a 5 or 6-year-old, and then they have a 13-year-old. You know who his original baby mama is?
Who?
Vanessa Marcel.
Who's
she used
Vanessa
to be on
Marcel?
Melrose Place. The hot one, Brenda Barrett.
That's his original baby mama?
That's his original baby mama. But Megan helped raise this kid. So long story short, there's a whole lot of drama going up in there. And he's still not, we're never going to see him again on TV because he's busy raising kids. Right. And she will be coming out with the new movie in the next month. So Megan Fox, I think you did the right move. Upgrade.
I don't know. I think he will find another hot young actress to be with. I think that he's going to move on. Everyone has a crush on him. He's from 90210. Everyone wants to see the 90210
No, it's not going to happen.
If you could get Jenny Garth?
Yes.
For a night, would you not? Because she was Jenny Garth?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
No, even she was married to the Twilight guy and he dumped her. Everyone
does.
No, Deb. 90210 is done. Drops mic.
Okay, drops mic.
All right,
Love is dead, though. First of all, which we didn't mention, and this is the saddest thing. This is what has lost my heart with love altogether. These couples. But Gwen.
We talked about that last week. You weren't
here.
It's
still killing me.
It doesn't kill me. No, he was a pig. He was known for cheating. It's like a known thing.
How dare you?
Yeah, bye. Bye, Gwen, call me.
No, love is dead. We're going
to take a break. When we come back, we have some more fun stuff to talk about.
We'll be back.
Like the grandma's house, it's straight up the road. And I was the man of the house, the oldest, so my shoulders carried the weight of the load. Then Nick got taken away by the state at 8 years old. And that's when I realized you were sick and it wasn't fixable or changeable. And to this day, we've remained estranged, and I hate it though, but I guess we are who we are.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
It started out like a totally normal day.
I love you.
I mean, I guess I was a little sweaty, and I was definitely sore. I thought I had gas. Turns out, I was having a heart attack. Heart disease is the #1 killer of American women. So now I take care of myself and tell the other women in my life to do the same. Make it your mission to save your life and the lives of the women you love. Find out more from the American Heart Association at goredforwomen.org.
Hi, this is Michael Carson, inviting you to join me every Tuesday from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific for See It Clearly. Join me as we discuss the topics of health, relationships, and the latest in life-improving information. So don't forget to tune in to See It Clearly Tuesdays from 1 to 2 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on latalklive.com. You can also catch us on iTunes Radio and R&B, Radio Flag, TuneIn Radio, Live 365, or just watch and listen directly at latalklive.com. Reality radio handcrafted for your listening and viewing pleasure. This is LA Talk Live, and we are more than just talk.
Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that shit. Miss me with that. Miss me with that. Miss me with that shit.
All right, welcome back, guys.
Welcome back.
Romi and Rose Show.
Romi and Rose Show in full effect. All up in ya.
Wow. Wow.
Well, that leads into this next story.
Yeah.
Which is extremely disturbing.
So disturbing.
I'm like,
all up in everything he shouldn't have been
not
in.
that I was down for 6 inches or footlongs, but now I'm really not about it.
JC posted after this topic, though.
You can keep talking, Deb. You can keep talking, Deb.
Distracted.
You can visual and keep
shiny things, and I just
you
get
can
distracted.
keep talking and wave at the same time and keep it pushing.
Jared, is it Fogel or Fogel?
Fogel,
the Subway dude who was big.
Yes.
Lost all the weight. He was kind of like this big spokesperson.
He was
for
like
them.
by accident, actually.
By accident, he was just eating a bunch of Subway sandwiches.
Like a friend sent a picture of him and said, "Hey, my buddy lost this weight.
Thanks to your
and they were like,
your sandwiches.
He's our new guy."
So he ended up opening up also like a charity for obese kids.
And he owned some Subways from what I heard.
Yeah, he got really big from this. But
and
apparently
he got rich.
He wasn't giving a lot of that money to the charity. There's a whole article on it now that things are
so
coming
now
up
he
with
was
him.
he was robbing the charity.
He was robbing some of the money that was for obese kids.
Wow.
So this guy's just an awful guy altogether. Definitely Subway's got to be losing their mind right now.
Well, you know what's interesting is one of my friends on my Facebook, she went to Subway. Her daughter is like 5 years old and has no idea what's going on, obviously. And she's like, Mom, I want Subway. She said she walked in like the day after this news broke and it was empty.
Yeah, they're going to have a problem.
Like no one was in there.
And it kind of sucks for Subway because
they're awesome.
They didn't know.
Subway's awesome.
They were they didn't know. They saw a guy that like lost weight on their thing.
They had no idea.
They were helping people out health-wise. Subway's amazing. I love Subway. I'm not going to eat at Subway, but pretty much this guy is being charged of child pornography, right?
Yeah, but and he settled. Basically, it was like 5 or 6 kids. Oh, actually, 14 kids.
victims.
And he's giving them $100,000 each for therapy.
Yeah,
but
that's coming from him, right?
Yes, from him. He may serve up to 13. This is all a plea bargain. Yeah. So he did a plea bargain, so he wouldn't have to go through court.
So he'll pay them.
This is already agreed upon. Okay. And he has to see the judge.
13 years in
he has
prison.
to see the judge still. The judge is going to sentence him between 5 and 13 years. So they're hoping that the judge gives him the max.
So he was filming it though, right? He was taking photos.
They don't know the extent of it, and they're not releasing all of the evidence. But basically, there's enough proof that there was 14 victims, and there's enough evidence.
Children in what ages are we looking at?
I mean, they're from little kids. Little kids. Yeah. He's a pig.
Oh, it's so disturbing.
He's a piece of shit.
Piece of shit.
Yeah. And so apparently the whole entire organization, like the people that worked under him, they were all in on it. So it's like a big thing.
Has Subway done anything as far as like coming out and making an announcement?
Yeah, they're like, we have nothing to do with him. We're done. The moment it came down, they were like, we're done. We have nothing to do with him. We'll cooperate with whatever they need.
Do you think that 13 years is...
No, I think his dick should be cut off and he should be killed. That's just what I think.
Wow.
But, whatever.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, if you do any harm to a helpless kid, you need to be...
Here's the thing, though. Anyone who hurts kids, I give you this, and everybody knows this. You go to prison...
Oh, they're going to get
You are the bottom of, like, those... Because those people, even if they're fucking crazy people in there...
Yeah.
When it comes to
they're done.
Hurting kids... They're going to rape his ass so hard.
Literally.
No, legit.
I mean, you were really graphic when you said that.
You are about to get it. And Subways, 12 inches, all the inches, you're going to take it all.
Just letting you know, Jared.
Just letting you know.
Jared, sorry.
You know.
It's what you get.
That's what you get.
But moving on to some more happy news. So you guys all know about that cheating website, Ashley
Happy
Madison.
news, yeah. This isn't happy news. This is the worst... Charles told me about this website, and I thought it was a joke.
Well, here's the thing. I thought it was a joke initially, too.
And then I was like, is this Rose's business?
No, but you would see all these signs. Like, you would see the billboards, and they would have the woman, like, with her hand on her mouth, like, shh. And it said ashleymadison.com. So come now that these...
Who's Ashley Madison?
It's just the name of the website, Deb.
If there's a girl out there with that name, that sucks.
It actually does.
That sucks.
It's actually a cool name.
It was.
Okay, so ashleymadison.com was purchased, and it's a website where people go on there to cheat.
This is disgusting to me.
So check this out. So some hackers hacked into this site. And they released everyone's name.
Personal, like your husband is cheating.
Not only that.
He's a member.
But also, celebrities. But they did it as a like.
As if celebrities need to go on a website and do this.
Some do.
They can just
so perfect example.
Eat
the guy,
dinner and the server will.
The guy Josh Duggar from 19 Kids and Counting, who's been a pig.
Right.
And he's like family values advocate. This like piece of crap guy. He was busted on there. This other guy, the Louisiana executive director of the GOP. He was on there, and he said it was for research. And then they have this other guy.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, they have this other guy who's a Christian vlogger. You know, like the video vloggers?
Yeah.
I actually really like this guy. I don't know if you've seen his vlog. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But he basically vlogged. Him and his wife were trying to have a baby. And they were supposed to do the pregnancy test like that week.
Right.
And he ended up, because she never flushes the toilet at night when she pees because she doesn't want to wake up the kids. Mm-hmm. So what he did was he went and tested her pee that was in the toilet, found out they were pregnant, and told her she was pregnant. It was actually adorable. It was cute the way it went down.
Okay.
He was on Ashley Madison.
No.
Yes. The Christian vlogger that...
The Christian vlogger.
Yes. And on top of that, there's...
It just makes me like... I already don't trust people, and it's like so sad.
One of the Real Housewives, from New York or one of those... Her husband, who's he's not even cute, and she is banging hot. He was on there too.
Why do you need a website to cheat? First of all, you shouldn't cheat. If you do cheat, I think that you should die too. All of you.
This is what it is, okay? These people do not want to pay for prostitutes per se because it's illegal, but a website that is mutual, consensual, adultery, cheating is legal, and that's their way of doing it.
Is this like swinger website, but like we're not swingers?
It's not a swinger website. It's basically a dude going on there and saying, I want to cheat. And
what about women?
The women
What about women going on there for
the
men?
women can do it too. So some of the people that they are cheating with are married women or single women looking for married men.
But pretty much you've got your clientele there because you're like, this guy wants to cheat, this girl wants to cheat.
Yes.
You both are married, we're gonna have you get
or
together.
it could be a young gal who doesn't want to have a connection with a guy or just wants to hook up.
So like a slut.
Yes.
Okay.
Pretty much.
A slut that wants to have sex.
Yes.
She just goes on and has sex with all these married guys.
Correct.
Yeah.
That is affirmative.
Okay.
That is affirmative.
That's disgusting.
So basically, like they released everyone's
And this
name.
is legal.
This is legal because it's basically like meeting on Tinder. Except you're paying.
We pretty much like have had this huge thing about like the sacred of marriage and like, you know, this whole thing with like now we have gay marriage and like it's open or whatever, but forever it was like, oh, marriage has to be.
But
this
Ashley
precious
Madison's
thing.
been around for years.
No, but I'm saying is that like, but we're okay with like having websites that it's legal to say,
I'm
hey,
not, but some people are.
We're gonna go ahead and let marriages all cheat on each other and it's completely fine.
Well, that's the reason
it
why
should be illegal.
That's the reason why it brought a level of hypocrisy because this Josh Duggar was part of family values and didn't want gay marriage and was all about a man.
But yet,
yeah.
No, this should be you. If you get caught on this and your name's on there, this should be a fine. It should be.
It's not going to happen because it's not illegal to cheat.
Well, it should be.
But it's not.
It should be.
But it's not. Moving on to the next topic, Deb.
I'm so pissed.
Move on to the next topic.
I'm moving on. Okay, more issues with society. Oh God, I'm Miley Cyrus, who we hate.
Hate her
Number
guts.
one, we hate her.
I love you, Miley.
I hate you.
Just can't stand your tongue.
They announced that she's going to be one of the hosts for MTV Awards, right?
Right. I think that was a great choice.
Great choice. MTV
She's
wants
gonna come out
her.
in a hot dog.
She's gonna be a hot dog. She'll probably be on a hot dog float.
Yeah, that's what she
singing
does
with
in
the
her
hot
concert.
dog. Hot dogs out of her armpit hair. She will be high. She's hosting it. She's obviously made a big presence on MTV. Even in her performances, we've all known that
she's now the leading shock factor that MTV has had.
Which how much more shock she can do, I don't know. I think she'll end up eventually getting to the point where she's like Madonna, where Madonna will not give up trying to shock people.
Yes.
And
then
it's like,
she's like 100 and it's like,
and we're
just
like,
go to sleep.
Take
a nap.
Put on a nice moo-moo and sit down, old lady.
Take a nap, Madonna.
But she's got to always shock people.
Yeah.
And she's not. Instead, we're laughing at her.
She just
So Miley eventually stop trying to shock us because it gets boring. But as for now, you're young, whatever, do it. Does anyone watch the MTV Awards?
I mean, that's the question that I had. Like, I used to be all about the VMAs.
Right.
And now it's like, it's Video Music Awards.
But
and
nobody really...
I mean, the only place you can see videos is online. Yeah.
I'm on my phone watching. I'm not going to make sure I get home and I, like, recorded MTV.
I mean, but, you know, I do have to say that I have MTV Jams and MTV Hits.
Yeah, but you're, like, 90.
And I watch MTV videos because I like...
Because you're a kid from the 90s.
I like that.
And that's what we grew up doing.
So I watch, like, MTV Jams,
Right.
MTV Hits. Like, I like
but
watching videos.
I don't feel like her generation...
Part of my MO when I would bring girls over is I would have a glass of wine and watch videos, right? For hours.
Oh, Josie, you're a lucky girl.
Yeah. Isn't that what we would do?
Such a lucky girl. Drake on her phone while she's trying to get down.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Watch a little video action.
Disgusting. I guess the parents, though, are freaking out and don't want her to host it.
The parents are worried because MTV is going to have her host.
Okay, first of all, Miley on MTV is not going to affect your children. Your kids on Tinder, your kids on social media, your kids with an internet and a phone is going to affect them. They don't need to just go to MTV and be like messed up because Miley hosted it.
I don't even think Miley's going to get crazy, to be honest.
All you have to do is get on your phone. These kids are going to school with iPads and they're in kindergarten.
I don't think she's going to be
more
crazy.
than Miley.
Yeah, when I was at the airport, there was this little kid that was like 3 years old on a tablet.
Kids are writing books
but
at
like
that age.
straight up, like all like moving it around.
I could barely figure out how to get my email from it.
It looked like the kid was working the stock market.
He probably was, Deb.
From the tablet.
I had a kid at work the other day. Thank God, I was so happy. He had one of those cubes. Remember those
old school
cubes?
yeah.
He sits up at the table and he's like playing with it. And I was like, I had to take a photo because I was like, where did you come from? There's kids that still play with like.
So where did his mom get that?
I don't know. She got him a cube and he sat there trying to figure it out. I thought this is
That's
adorable.
great. That works his brain.
Totally. Instead of giving him like a iPad and saying, here, watch 1,000 movies, kill some people, go look at Miley.
No. We need more cubes in this world.
We need more cubes.
All right, so moving on.
Yes.
Dancing with the Stars, which is another show. Do we really give a shit?
Not at all.
Thank you. But
Not at all.
It made news. And what they're trying to do, it's on its 21st season.
That's insane.
Like, you went to the show when it was like in its first 10 seasons.
I did, yeah.
And it was still.
I mean, they always have
They kind of had some hot stars back then.
They get the D-list celebrities, like they get people that haven't had their careers doing anything, 90210 type people, Brian Austin Green.
So this is what they have now. They have Nick Carter from Backstreet Boys.
Exactly.
Alexa Pena Vega.
Who the hell's that?
She was on Spy Kids. She's apparently somebody important.
Nope, nobody
They're
important.
trying to get, remember the Australian crocodile hunter? Crocodile guy, the guy who died?
The guy that got eaten? I was like, did they bring him back?
No.
Is he on?
He didn't get eaten. The stingray killed him. Remember the stingray shot him in his heart?
Yes.
Remember his little kids?
Yes.
His little girl, Bindi, is going to be on there. And she's apparently like a big Australian star.
She is, yeah.
And they may have Shay Mitchell from Pretty Little Liars. So they're kind of getting some decent people.
The show does help
they're kind of
people's
like
careers.
They're kind of like B-
Yeah.
as opposed to D.
Yeah, so they're kind of upping it. I mean,
they're a little better.
Like a lot of times though, they get people that like have like an arm missing or a leg.
Oh my God, Deb.
They do. They want, and then they go dance, and it's like, ew,
I know, but they're inspiring and famous.
I know, but they're like, hey, I need D-list and I need crippled and I need.
Oh my God, you are not
and then
being
they put
PC right now.
And then they make them dance.
But they kick ass.
Legit kick ass. No one said they didn't. But
just because they have a missing leg doesn't mean that they can't dance.
Have they had a wheelchair one yet?
No, because they have people that put on prosthetics and they dance.
But it'd be kind of cool to see a wheelchair dance.
No, Deb.
Come on.
It wouldn't work.
It would work.
No, it wouldn't.
Watch it happen this season.
No.
Watch.
All right, so we went from breakup. Now we have some married news.
We've got some lovers.
And it's about time because this chick was getting stale.
Okay, this chick's vagina has to be like the freaking desert. But first of all, I gotta say this, Jennifer Aniston, God bless you. Jennifer Aniston, you are as
she's
boring.
Beautiful though.
As boring as when she did The Millers, which is the best freaking movie ever.
I loved it.
That movie is hilarious.
And I loved her in it.
Okay. She cannot be sexy. She's got a great body. She works out. She's fit. Her trying to be sexy is just this very stiff, like.
Because it's part of her comedic charm.
It doesn't work. And then when I look at her do that, I'm like, no wonder he left you for Angelina Jolie.
Oh,
like,
man.
There is no comparison. I love you, Jennifer.
But can't we all just say this?
Get along?
The Brad and Jen era has been over for so long.
But she hasn't been over it.
I don't think it's not about her. I think we as a media in the world hasn't been over it.
She hasn't had the best.
Because her dude is hot.
Her dude's hot as hell. Justin is
super hot.
He hasn't wanted to really settle down with her. He's been more pulled back from her.
I like him. He's sexy. He's hot. He can act.
I mean, apparently Brad wasn't happy that she was more concerned about her career during their marriage and that she didn't want kids at the time. She wanted to focus on her career.
That's why they broke up.
Right. So then he went and had a whole
because she already had kids.
But then they just kept producing.
She had Maddox and he wanted a family.
And he connected,
a family. And she wanted to be she wanted to break out of Rachel.
Right. So that's what we got. She never,
So she dumped herself.
Pretty much. She lost it.
Brad didn't dump you. He's a good guy.
You dumped yourself, Jennifer.
Yourself.
Stop making us feel bad
Rachel
for you.
dumped Jen.
Rachel jumped. Thank you.
That's what happened.
And now, look, don't cry because you got a really hot guy. He's finally married you. He finally married your whiny, little, weird face. And
she is not. She is so pretty.
You should probably have a baby with this one so you don't lose him.
I personally think that this dude and her are on the same speed. They like going to Mexico all the time to her house.
She did that with him too. All she did with Brad was go to Mexico.
Yeah.
They went on hikes and they were in Mexico smoking pot.
That's what she does with this guy.
Yeah,
and it looks like they fit more than.
They argued for a while though because he wanted to be in New York and she wanted to be in LA.
Right, and it was he's a New Yorker.
He's a New Yorker. He's not an LA kind of person.
Yeah.
So.
But they split time now.
That's
what they did. They did. They do 6 months in each place.
Just you know what, Jen? He's cute. Don't mess it up. You're probably not going to get no chance.
He's super hot.
Yeah.
He's not even cute.
He's hot.
We talk about what's in your league and what's out of your league.
He's out of your league.
Jennifer Aniston, for you to get two
of the hottest
in
guys
a row that are out of your league, you better pull your shit together.
So maybe you aren't dry down there. Maybe you are perfect.
She's probably a piranha.
It's probably a beautiful thing down there.
Because she's getting the hottest guys.
The hottest guys, and she's not showing it up here.
She's not showing it up here. She is beautiful.
In that like Ugly Pretty. You ever play Ugly Pretty?
Yes.
Where you like see the celebrity?
You want me to give you Ugly Pretty?
Jennifer Aniston's Ugly Pretty.
Mark Wahlberg.
Ugly Pretty?
Sexy Ugly.
Sexy Ugly for men is a good one.
Yep.
You think Mark Wahlberg's Sexy Ugly?
He's Sexy Ugly. Yep.
Really?
He's totally Sexy Ugly.
I don't know. I think he's just sexy.
No. Another Sexy Ugly to me, I don't care what anybody says, is The Rock.
The Rock is Sexy Ugly. He
John
is sexy
Cena,
ugly.
Sexy Ugly.
John Cusack.
Oh, he's just ugly.
He's like sexy ugly. He's got his Billy Bob Thornton.
Sexy ugly.
Sexy ugly.
Sexy ugly
He's
Billy Bob.
sexy.
Billy Bob, if you look up sexy ugly, it has a big picture of Billy Bob's ass in there.
And if you look up ugly pretty, Sarah Jessica Parker.
Yes, that's a good one.
Ugly pretty.
That's an
Jennifer
excellent
Aniston.
one. Ugly pretty.
These are real things.
I want to
guys.
play this. Who else?
Who else? Anybody? Josie, who's ugly pretty?
Jack Black. Oh, I fucking.
He's just ugly. Jack, you never go, wow, Jack Black is so sexy ugly.
I don't know.
No.
I love him.
He's not any of those.
Who else? I love this game.
I don't know who else. There's Will. There's
Will who?
Farrell.
Oh, he's just Deb. No, he's just ugly. Oh my God, you know who's sexy ugly? We just saw a movie with him last night, and Jennifer Aniston was in it. Owen Wilson.
I was just thinking him.
Yes.
He is sexy ugly.
And his brother's hot.
Hot. Luke
He's
Wilson.
not.
Luke Wilson, hot.
Owen got
Wilson,
the ugly stick.
The nose.
It's just him.
Jason Schwartzman.
Yes.
Sexy ugly. Sexy ugly.
Cameron Diaz.
Ugly. That face looks like it got ran over and beat up and just smashed by a truck.
I do not agree with this. I do not agree with this.
Just ugly.
I do not agree with this. I think she's. What about Jim Carrey?
Sexy ugly.
Yes. See.
Yeah.
I'm like doing it.
And Leo's kind of turning into a sexy ugly.
Oh yes.
He's got
his dad. His dad, Jack Nicholson, is.
I thought you were going to talk about his body. His dad bod.
His dad.
Jack Nicholson. You and Leo, like, are just what
They're
happened?
the same person.
They became the same.
Yes.
They just auditioned together
They're
for the same
the
roles.
same person.
They're always in
like,
the same
you
role.
could just play my son.
I'll just play you.
Oh, I got you.
They're the same person.
All right, so movie review. You know I love doing my movie reviews, so
Yes.
I have two of them.
And then I got to do, yes.
One of them you need to see. You would love it.
Okay.
So I did this whole all the way up the state of California trip with my niece and my nephew.
Right.
We stopped in Santa Rosa. It's a one-horse town.
That's my kind of town.
Super small.
Yep.
There was one movie theater.
Okay.
Everything was sold out.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
We went to go to the movies. Everything was sold out. The only one that had 3 seats left, and it was like way in the front.
3 seats.
3 seats left for us 3, way up in the front, staring at the screen. Was
Where your head's like this the whole time.
was Vacation.
Vacation.
So I wanted to see Vacation because it's a remake of the original with Chevy Chase.
Oh, I didn't even know there was one out.
A remake. And
Yeah.
the one who plays the mom,
National
Christina
Lampoons, yes.
Applegate.
Okay.
And the guy who plays the dad is the one that plays Dr. Faggot on
Paging Dr. Faggot.
yes, on Hangover, right?
That's good.
Ed Helms.
That's a good cast.
So they play, and so basically it's like its own movie on its own.
Right.
But his dad he's Rusty.
Right.
He's
Okay.
Rusty.
He's a little boy.
He's the little boy
Grown
who
up.
grew
Yeah.
up and wants to take his family to go
National
see one of them.
Lampoons, all of them, my favorite, hands down.
I hate to say it.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was
okay.
super funny. It was slapsticky, stupid, like Vacation
She's funny
was.
though. She's a comedic actress.
It's dumb like Vacation was.
Yeah.
It's stupid funny. If you're
Yeah.
looking for an intellectual thing, no, it's not. It's just a lot of dumb toilet humor, as
Yeah.
they call it.
Yeah.
Super funny. I loved it. It was amazing.
Okay.
My worst part is when the original parents showed up.
Okay.
They were just
They
like,
were dead.
you just needed to not
You
be in
needed
this
not-
movie.
right. They
You
killed
needed
it.
to not be.
Right.
The star of the movie,
the
surprise star of the movie,
Mm-hmm.
Thor, the one who plays the brother,
Uh-huh.
the Chris and Liam Hemsworth, those
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
Chris Hemsworth that plays Thor.
Uh-huh.
He plays the brother-in-law.
Right.
And they go to his ranch to go visit him, and he plays this sexy weatherman, and he was hilarious.
He was hilarious.
Because he's
Vacation.
so hot. He was great. I loved it.
Okay.
2 thumbs up, 2 Thors up.
Did you see Trainwreck?
Yes.
That was hilarious.
We did it last
That
time when
was
JC
hilarious.
was here. We did the
I guess I just am recapping the show that I wasn't
we
here
did the
for.
We did that already.
Cool.
Deb.
Yeah. On my own show, I don't even know what we talked about.
We did that. Just
Great.
YouTube it. You
Yeah,
can see it
I'll
on
YouTube the Romi and
YouTube
Rose
next
show
time.
for last week. And
All right,
see
so
what
the next
happened.
movie that I seen that like broke records and made like $60 million was out of control.
Okay.
I was a little kind of judgy coming in to see the movie because I grew up during that era and I didn't think they were going to do it right.
In the
and I was
20s?
thinking like, it wasn't Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
So I was thinking because I grew up, I was
yeah.
in LA during the riots.
You are straight out of Compton.
I'm a 90s kid.
Yeah.
I grew up, I graduated in 92. So I was like all about this when all
Graduated
this was going
82.
When all this was going on, like I was living it. Like
Yeah.
I lived it. And
Yeah.
I didn't think they were going to do a good job. And the reason why I didn't think they were going to do a good job because when I saw Notorious,
Right.
B.I.G.,
Right, B.I.G.
it was terrible.
Right.
It was one of the worst movies, biopics I've ever seen ever. It was
Right.
terrible.
Yeah.
And this one was freaking amazing.
Wasn't B.I.G. where like the cast was just all
No, the cast was on point.
Okay.
It was just the story was terrible.
Okay.
They just didn't stay
But this
true
one
to
was
this.
good.
This one dug into the good, the bad, and the ugly
Right.
of what went on with this group.
Right.
Like all of it.
Okay.
Down to everything. It was well written, well acted. The actors that they picked, it wasn't cheesy. It wasn't like someone trying to be Eazy-E.
Right.
It was like, damn, that dude's Eazy-E. Like it was crazy. It was awesome. Ice Cube's kid played him.
Okay.
Killed
Nice.
it.
Nice.
That kid.
How fun to play your dad like that.
O'Shea Jackson Jr.
Yeah.
Trust me when I say this kid's gonna be a big star.
It's coming up.
He is.
You heard it here.
He's a cuter version of Ice Cube. The kid's cute. And
any other version than Ice Cube has got to be cute because he's not cute. So
but but the kid, like, I mean, he is a kick-ass actor.
Nice.
Like he killed it. One of the surprising stars to me in the movie that I loved was the guy who played the bad guy, Jerry Heller. He's the actor that plays the movie Sideways. The dorky dude.
Yeah.
He plays the bad guy in the movie who's like the I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but he's like the bad guy in the movie.
Okay.
He was really good because I like him in every movie and I hated it. I wanted to beat his face in
If
this
they
movie.
can make you hate him,
Straight out of Compton,
hate
go
him
see
because
it.
you ain't him.
I went to Baldwin Hills to go see it.
Yeah.
And I took Eileen Chaikin with me.
Did you really?
Yes, to the hood.
You took Eileen to the hood to go see this movie.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Josie, did I not?
That's
yes.
hilarious.
Yes,
That's hilarious.
We went, but here's the thing about what people think. You think Baldwin Hills Crenshaw.
Right.
It's not the hood anymore.
Right.
All your
Yeah.
people moved in there. It's all gentrified. What did they do to me? I was pissed.
It's hipster town. It's hipster
I'm like,
town.
what? Can you guys just go back to where you came from and
I
stop
know.
gentrifying every single damn thing? Every hood?
Can we keep a hood a hood?
Damn.
Keep a hood alive.
I mean, I walked around. I was like, this is.
Maybe you should start a charity that's like, please don't change our hood.
I mean, I need to
Keep the
because
hood. Keep the hood.
I
a
left
hood.
my hood that's too hipster to go to the hood
To
to
go
watch
back
the
to the
movie,
hood.
and all I was surrounded by was about a bunch of hipsters from
All
like
right.
Fairfax district.
Speaking of all my hipsters, they're all in one show now. All of them are in a show. And
Hipsters.
It's a hipster show of all shows. Netflix, by the way, God bless you. You are
They are
continuing
the best
to
thing.
freaking surprise me. With
They're the best thing not on TV.
Best thing out there is Netflix. I love you. I love you. I love you.
I think
love
Netflix
you.
should raise their prices $1.
I
'Cause I wanna buy their stuff.
I want to buy everything.
Yes, they're good.
They came out with the original movie, which is Wet Hot American Summer, which is hilarious and a classic, and had some of the best actors that now have blown up to be the biggest.
So
comedians.
is it a remake of one, or
So-
is it a what is the deal with this?
Pretty much. I don't know how they managed to get the entire original like cast
Okay.
to come back.
So
into
it's
the
a remake.
show. Okay. So the movie was like the last day of camp.
But is
So
it an
the
original
show-
movie or is it a
No,
remake
so
like
the
Vacation?
Show, it's a remake, but the show is now leading up to that last day, which was with the movie. So it's like the first day of camp.
So it's like a prequel.
Yes.
Okay.
So it's like now explaining everything that you saw on that last day, which was the movie.
Right.
Before that.
But when did the movie come out? Is it a remake of an old movie or is
it's
it
not
its
even
own
a
thing?
movie, it's a show. It's a series.
No, I know. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're watching the series that's
Right.
a prequel.
Right.
That's based off of a movie that was done.
Yes.
The movie that was done, when was that movie done? Is what I'm trying to.
I don't know what year it was. Back in, like, I want to say the 90s.
Oh, okay. So
It's
then
an old movie.
So it's an old movie.
Yeah.
So basically, Netflix took this old ass movie,
hilarious
and said
movie.
we're gonna make a series out of
Yes,
it.
and then they
Got it, Debbie.
They added Jason Schwartzman to the cast, who I love.
I
they
love
have
him
Kristen
too.
Wiig in the cast. They have what's his face?
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley
I
Cooper,
seen that.
who's hilarious. They have all of the original people. I mean, it's an amazing cast.
But
and
here's the
these
thing: if these
agreed
people
to,
did
like,
if they did it in the '90s, they did this movie in the '90s. Did they age any? It's like 20 years
no,
later.
here's the best part: all these 60-year-olds are straight playing camp counselors that are out of high school, which is even funnier.
That's what I'm
Paul
saying.
Rudd, everybody. He's
So how are they
everything.
playing?
So
That's
they're
what I'm
literally-
saying.
They literally are like 80 playing teenagers.
So
It's hilarious. So all these old comedians are playing kids at camp that are like teenagers that are like being badass and
Oh
stuff.
my God.
And we ended up going through like most Netflix series. Like we think we finished it in like a week.
we're gonna have to watch
You
it.
need to- it's hilarious.
But does it take place like in the 70s or
Yeah,
80s?
it takes place in the 70s.
Okay.
So probably when these people really were in high school.
That's
But
so funny.
They're older now, and the best part is that
So
like,
it doesn't even say like, hey, now it's a futuristic thing. It's
no,
like,
they're not. They're not even. They don't even give a shit. They're like, that's a 7-year-old, but they're gonna be 20 in this movie, and they're camp counselors.
I need to check it out.
It's an amazing cast. It's funny. It's very weird. It's bizarre. I mean, if you like to smoke some weed, I would definitely get high and eat some candy and watch this show.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's my Netflix
I don't smoke weed, but I
recommendation.
will definitely eat some candy. And
Eat
we're
some
gonna watch.
candy.
We're gonna watch
Get-
it tonight.
Get weird.
We're watching
Stay
it
weird.
tonight. We're
Yeah.
watching it tonight.
It's hilarious.
I'm gonna report back in 2 weeks when we do our
Okay.
next show.
And I want to know what you
And
think.
I'm gonna tell you what. And we're gonna have a real conversation about it.
Okay.
Because I learned nothing from that description. But I'm glad you brought it up because now I'm going to watch it.
Watch It was like not done in the 90s.
You're like,
it's like nothing I said is right. But, I try.
We thank you guys for watching us again. We will be back in 2 weeks. So stay tuned, tune in, watch our old YouTube.
Yes. I'll watch it too.
Watch the other shows that are on the station because it's amazing. We love you.
LA Talk Live,
Peace
Monday,
out.
Romi and Rose Show. Bye, guys.
Straight jump from SoCal, Hollywood to the slums, chronic smoke, get burnt by the California sun on the west side. East Coast, where you at? Just got to New York like a net on a jet to London. To Brazil, to Quebec, like the whole damn world took effect to Ferg. Tell them, lay back, slow down, better represent when we come to your town. So lay back, slow down. What you represent when we come to your dance? Get in with the business, I'ma be there in a minute. I just booked a Paris ticket, thinking Russia need a visit. I'ma run it to the limit, and me, I'm on way to Venice. LA got the people saying, Brooklyn saying, Hacienda saying.
Reality radio, handcrafted for your listening pleasure. You're tuned in to LA Talk Live, where we're more than just talk.
Friends with the monster, the son of mine.